Hi friends, welcome to Joel John J YouTube channel, and we have got our special guest Tahir Aaslam. He is a great person in sales and he is a startup builder. He has functioned as a
Mhm.
chief sales and marketing officer, and he has drove about 1,200 crores revenue growth across various startups. And I request her to introduce himself and his LinkedIn link and my Linktree link with my e-shop and my book links and social media links will be there on the description. You can press on more tabs and watch that as well. Sir, please welcome to our studio and kindly introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you very much, all, for this opportunity and definitely to your viewers as well. So, as you said, I actually professionally, if you say, I'm kind of a startup builder. I'm a consultant. I help startups to go into new markets. I help startups to build from scale if they have to do it for the sales department, for the strategies and the operations. I work with a lot of startups. Have built two startups by my own, and you know worked on different geographies, India, GCC, Western countries. So that's kind of the global experience if I talk about. So that's about me when we talk about it professionally. I've trained more than 1,200 people in sales. I do trainings 101 if any leader wants to who's in sales and want to actually understand how he can step into leadership roles. I help people to do so as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
great to know about that. And people who want to
Mhm.
get in touch with sir, just on the description, if you click the more tab below this video, and you will have
Mhm.
sir's LinkedIn profile. You can give a connect request and contact him through that. And sir, as a startup leader, you have done some GTM and hyper sales architecture and you have drove about
Mhm.
some 1,200 crores in growth in revenue. So talk about this
Right.
building and scaled concept and how you command the sales engines.
See, when you understand the concept that every startup or everyone who is um, looking to get into the entrepreneurship, most of the times, if someone is building a product, now with the product, only focus on manufacturing or people only focus on making that product. I'm sorry, but what is more important is the distribution strategy. See, if you will not be able to distribute or if you will not be able to take that product to your customers, you will not be able to make money. Now, that distribution strategy entirely depends on sales. It depends on how you do sales, how you do marketing, how you actually capture markets. That can be India, outside India, wherever the customer wants to go. So that's what we do, or that's what I do. So it's a basic process when we start from understanding the product, what can be the best GTM for that product, and then make the GTM strategies. Or GTM is like go to market, where you have to make the strategies how you're going to enter in a particular market, what kind of strategies you want to use. Give you an example. I'm recently working with a manufacturing company. All right, this manufacturing company wants to scale into global markets. So they have everything when it comes to the manufacturing end. They are the market leaders. They have everything. They make products. But then there becomes a very important part how you want to go or expand into international markets. Do you want to do a distribution? You want to do OEM? You want to do partnerships? Or you want to go and be as a brand itself over there? So we make those strategies understanding the market they want to get in. So if they want to get in, say, Dubai or Gulf continental countries, how the process is going to be. If they want to go to Western countries, say US, how the process is going to be. Entire GTM, then sales. And then when you talk about sales engine, Sales engine it has changed. It has drastically changed. If you talk about from a decade's time, a decade before, you used to call customer, tell him about your product, and take his advice or see what he's going to tell you. Now it has changed. Now you don't have to actually go and tell customer what your product is all about. You have to actually tell customer why this product is important and what kind of benefit that product or that service is going to give to that customer. There's a very important thing in sales that we call this WIFM. WIFM is what is in it for me. Everybody on this earth looks at what is in it for me, right? Even if when we, just an example, married, we check everything. That's where we say that what is in it for me. So that schedule change, somehow most of the salespeople are not able to understand how to digest, how to understand that change. Now, for the sales, it's very important that you need to be a good listener.
Great,
You
sir.
know, client will not, yeah. So I've seen a lot of people who I've trained, they ask close questions, right? You cannot ask close questions to your clients. You have to ask open questions, be a good listener, and understand the problem. So that's how we generate the things. That's how we build the process. Building a sales process is actually starts from training, where we train people, then tell them how to go into the field or talk to the client. Totally depends if it is a luxury purple project. Sales obviously differs in every product which the company is offering.
Okay, sir. Great to know about that. And what's
Mhm.
in it for me? That's a question every customer asks. It's a great insight you gave to us. And you
Uh-huh.
should have transformed the sales teams into market readers across various countries, and you have done it on India and on Gulf continental countries and on global markets as well, so that they can understand what the customer wants and to put the product to them. So, can you give some insight like how it varies from different countries, say it in India or on Gulf countries? Will the approach be different based on the location, or you follow the same one?
No, absolutely, absolutely. Approach is going to be different for every country. Even when we talk about India, approach is different if the product is if we are trying to sell it in South India. It's different if we try to sell it in North India. So approach is for every country, every market segment. The approach is going to be different because people behave in different ways in different places. If you want to, you cannot actually believe that if your playbook works for you in India, will same playbook will work in Saudi or in Dubai or in Qatar or in Oman. They have to create a different sales book for these markets. Understanding, I'll give you a simple understanding on it. So India, people actually make, the first instant in India, people think about is money. So if they want to buy something, they will actually, compare the and how that cost is going to give them the mental satisfaction if they want to buy that, be a product or be a service. But if you go to other markets, say if you go to Saudi or if you go to Dubai, people there first compare the luxury which they are going to get out of that product or the service. So its concept is different. Here, you have to work on the pricing strategy. There, you have to work on the process as in the showcase strategy, as in how this product is going to improve their life. But somehow in India, you have to work on the project pricing strategy, and that does not work everywhere. I mean, there is a distinguish between when we talk about the affordable, the HNIs, All the HNI customers, they have different concept. All the all the customers, they have affordable, who actually, limited source or limited money to buy a particular thing. The approach gets different. Yes, the approach is different for every country, every market, I should say, not even country.
Okay, so great to know about that for every market. When I asked about countries, you said that even it differs from South India to North India, and even within that place, high net worth individuals, high
Yeah,
HNIs have a different style of
yeah,
buying and needs, and whereas the middle class and
absolutely.
lower middle class and poor, they have a different kind of needs, so the sales also will vary. That's a great insight from you, sir. And you have done a lot of, yeah,
Please,
sir.
please go ahead.
Yeah, you have done a lot of contribution to the startup. So, can you explain about the startup ecosystem? What's it and how to achieve that?
See, we are in a very good phase right now when we talk about India. India is actually growing, and India is, pushing startups. Government of India is doing a lot for the people who want to try the entrepreneurship or who want to build something for them. And if you see right now, maximum, you see a lot of people are turning into, they want to do basic farming, or they want to introduce some particular product or something which is not the product of India, but they want to get that from outside India and start growing that over here. Like there is an example, olive, or there's an example, different kind of apples, or there's an example that I've heard some people in Maharashtra, in Gujarat, are growing saffron, which needs a special kind of soil and the temperature control. So I think ecosystem is great right now for India, and uh, people are trying new ideas, trying new startups, and government of India is helping them to grow. So ecosystem is good, but my only suggestion to everyone who want to create a startup or to get into the entrepreneurship will always be that the time has gone when you used to go to investors with just an idea and ask for the money. That time has gone, time has changed. Now you have to first create the POC for your startup. And once your POC is done, then you can go to the investor and ask for more money. So you have to first create the proof of concept for your startup. You have to create that process where investor can see that yes, this particular product or service can work, can actually grow their money, and they will start investing. So there's a lot of difference, but I think people understand that all those startups, all those young entrepreneurs who are doing it right now, they understand the ecosystem. They're trying to do it in this way. So yeah, like if you talk about ecosystem, we are in a very good stage as of now.
Okay, sir. Very happy to know that. And you have also done your contribution in information technology and software as a service, mainly on cloud platforms like AWS.
Uh-huh.
So, can you give some insight about this?
Mm.
How this software as a service is good for what the role a startup industry can do in this IT or software as a service or with cloud environment like AWS or GCP?
No, right now everything is AI, right? So everything is converting to AI. So I think I actually go with the state of with actually the statement of the founder of OpenAI, who said that in next decade there will be more millionaires because of AI. So AI is doing its role right now. So I think everyone who is interested in technology actually should try hands, or if anyone wants to wants to start a startup related to some technology, information technology, or these kind of things. AI is something which is necessity to have as of now. It's not a luxury to have. every organization should actually go implement AI products or try implement AI in the organizations. Be it manufacturing, be it service, be it technology, be it real estate, every organization is required to have AI implementation in the entire business. Because if companies will not do it, companies their peers will do it, implementing AI, and they will outflow the entire market. So to be in the competition, it's very important that every organization should implement AI. And when they talk about the SaaS, SaaS is obviously it's a software as service. So I think they are the beginners when it comes to the implementation. All the SaaS companies as of now are working with AI, are implementing AI, or they actually start the entire process with AI and then the SaaS. So everything is on cloud as of now. So you rarely see any service wherein you need to have the servers at your office. So I think getting the best service from those cloud servers or the cloud services, AI is very important.
Okay, so great to know about that. And whatever the field a person is in, whether he is employed or he is a farmer or an industrialist or an investor, whatsoever he do, everyone needs a place to live. That's where real estate comes in. And you have
Yeah,
experience on that field as well. So, can you
yeah.
give some insight about the current trends of real estate? Is it good to buy on the own country alone, or someone can have a resident program or a dual citizenship and try to get wealth on other countries as well? What benefits they have? Because nowadays you get a lot of newsletters, lot of countries. If you invest on real estate, buy a commercial property or buy a farming land, they give you another citizenship or residency. As if I know, India doesn't permit dual citizenship, wherein we can have a additional residency. So, can you give some insight about these things? Is it good to invest on real estate and get more benefits in terms of business as well?
Well, absolutely. I think world has made more billionaires just because of real estate. So
No.
uh, that's the one of the way to make your wealth. There are a lot of ways. I will not say only real estate, but there are a lot of ways. But real estate is one of the best example or best way to make your or increase your wealth. India is doing really good as of now when it comes to real estate. India is doing good. Uh, See, India is going to be about $1 trillion economy, $1 trillion real this field in the real estate is going to be $1 trillion industry in next 4 to 5 years for India. So some of the markets like talk about Pune, talk about Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi and Gurgaon. They are the top leaders in the pace and in the revenue when it comes to the real estate. Bombay is obviously outsourcing right now. Bombay is actually pushing the entire process and to be ahead of London when it comes to the real estate pricings and the returns. So I think if when you talk about that investment, if someone wants to invest in real estate or not, this is the right time to invest in real estate. I insist, or I should say, I actually tell everyone who can do or who have the ability to or have the cash reserves or some savings should invest in real estate. It can be commercial, it can be residential, depending on the area. Totally differs. Commercial gives you about 6 to 7% returns. Commercial gives you 3 to 4% return, and residential gives you 6 to 7% return on the investment which you do. Talking about the spending or doing investment in other countries, that is a good option. People do invest in Dubai. Or for the matter of fact, if you see that the Indians are the top most investors or topmost category in Dubai, in the world, who invests in Dubai, who purchase real estate properties in Dubai. So because you get a good return, in Dubai you get 7 to 8%, be it commercial or be it residential, you get 7 to 8% return on your investment. Uh, I think if it totally depends what is the priority of a person. If someone wants to invest outside India, Dubai is good option. Right now, entire UAE is good option because UAE is expanding its entire process from Dubai to Abu Dhabi and then to Sharjah and then to Al Ain. So people can invest wherever they want. But yes, in terms of the returns, Dubai gives the maximum returns as of now. India is growing in real estate. It is definitely growing. And anyone who invests in India, uh, Pune, in Bangalore, in Mumbai, or in Gurgaon, are definitely going to get excellent returns on the investment. I personally believe that people should also invest in plots. There are a lot of developers coming up with plottings. People should invest in plots. People should take plots wherever it is because you always get increment or you always get appreciation when it comes to real estate. So be it plot, be it residential, be it commercial. Some markets definitely are saturated enough where you will not get too much of appreciation on your investment. But I think everybody is smart enough as of now to understand where to invest and where not to invest. One last line I want to add here that real estate is the only, not only, but I always say real estate is one of the few ways to make the wealth. If you want to make big wealth, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a billionaire, real estate is the way.
Okay, sir. Great to know about that. And you have given a lot of insights, whether it's on sales or how to go to the market and find what the customer needs and then go to the market and customer categorization, like high net worth individuals based on their global presence, the region where they are present, and whether they are their financial status, like middle class, wealthy people, poor, like that, we have to place the product. And also, you have given some insight about IT field and the emerging cloud technology, which is much needed for the large language modules of AI and ML programs to operate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and also about AWS. And
Absolutely.
finally, real estate, it's really great because nowadays it's people are looking for not only investing in India and also on abroad. And you're given some great choice
Mhm.
like UAE. And finally, what you like
Mhm.
to few words to our customers without me asking a question, what do you like to convey?
See, if you talk about, as I said, in the end, if anyone wants to make wealth, I always, at last, I'll say that start investing in real estate. There are right now there are options where you can invest as minimum as 2 to 3 lakhs because you get a fractional investment. It says where you owe a small portion in a bigger chunk. So you can actually do 2 to 3, 4, 5, whatever the process is, you can do that kind of investment as well. But I always say that always invest in a real estate. That's the best way actually to make your money. Yes, people do invest in gold. People do invest in mutual funds. That also will make will also give you the good returns. But real estate still is the first priority if somebody asks me.
Okay, sir. Great for your very thanks for your great advice on investing on real estate as a first priority, and it's also mostly a need. A person needs food, clothing, and shelter, and real estate comes to give the shelter, and farmlands gives the food, and again, cotton and other material for clothing are done with farming. So it's a really a great inevitable industry to be with. And thank you, Mr. for your time. And people press the thumbs up icon. That's where we can know whether what are the types of videos you like, and also share your valuable comments and your feedback on the comment box below this video, and drag below this video, and you have my shopping items, and also below that you will have the more tab. Press on that so that you will have a search LinkedIn. URL. You can click on that and follow sir, connect with sir to get in personal insights. If you are a global leader, or if you want to learn personally one on one about marketing or any business strategy, sir has done that to managing directors and board member category of people. So you can get a great one on one mentor as well, and also you can approach sir for knowing more in detail about investments, real estate, and others. And below that, I have my link tree where I have my online shop, and my books on various Amazon countries are listed there. And also my other social media links to follow me there and support me. And thank you very much for your time. And thank you very much, sir, for coming forward and supporting everyone, all of our viewers, by giving a wonderful insight. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care.